Your personal item and graveyard dirt was put in a domination jar. Oh boy, here we go. Spiritual court is now in session. All right, so a karmic has one of your personal items. This could be anything. This could be clothes, underwear. This could be anything, right? This was put in a jar. This bird is popping up in my window. Let me see if I can record it. Wait. Oh no, he left. All right, he or she, I don't know, but it was a blue jay. Confirmation. Maybe somebody's name is Jay. The color blue could be significant. All right, so what else? We have here stalking divine feminine. All right, so there's somebody stalking you. Somebody put your name, your personal item in a jar to dominate you. We have here a male co-worker is significant. Your maternal half-brother is significant. All right, so y'all have the same mother, different fathers. They could be stalking you and doing this, whoever this is here, okay? Take it how it resonates. The Four of Swords, somebody could be sick right now. Oh, and they poison your loved one. Oh, my goodness. So your loved one could be sick because they poisoned your loved one? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else? You are the main topic right now. Yeah, they're stalking you, divine feminine, divine masculine. All right, so let me clarify real quick. All right, Holy Spirit. Clarify this Four of Swords. If they're not sick, this could be them stressed right now. In contemplation because they tried to poison or they did poison your loved one. All right, this could be somebody in your family. This could be something to do like a setup, an insurance policy or something like that. Tell me more, Spirit. What is this Four Swords? The Empress. Okay, so somebody is trying to move forward from a situation, trying to release, look, sorrow and regrets. Oh my God, because this person, they did something. They was being vengeful. They was spiteful. And now it's coming to light with this moon card in the reverse. Okay. So this Empress could be a mother figure. Okay. And then we got the Queen of Cups here in the reverse. So this could be like maybe like a female relative did something to another female relative in your family. This one is coming out in the upright. So this is telling me this could be somebody that was very, very nurturing, very caring, a mother figure, a grandmother. Okay. And then this one could be like an auntie or something like that. So now look, this card, you see how it says sadness. Wait, what is that? Is that a mosquito? Okay, that was a gnat. All right, somebody could be seeing gnats, and that's a sign of voodoo being done. Looking at my card. Oh my God, these cards are looking crazy. They look old as fuck. Okay, so gnats are symbolic of voodoo. Somebody sending some type of voodoo towards you, and that's your confirmation. If you see a lot of fruit flies and gnats and shit like that. All right, so you see how we have here grief, despair. There was a loss here. Focusing on loss. You see, it was focusing on the loss. Sorrow. There was a loss here. In the reverse, they're trying to move on from this, right? And what they did. They're trying to move on from what they did, which is right here, the Four of Swords. They poisoned your loved one. All right? So, Four of Swords is right. They're in contemplation right now because this shit got exposed. They were not expecting for the truth to come out. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it came out something about a death being under investigation. So this could be what's going on here. A death being under investigation. And this was the death right here. They poisoned, like I said, it could be a mother figure, a grandmother. All right. In the upright, somebody that you loved, that you cared for. It was not a karmic energy. It was a good energy here. All right. The bad energy is the one who did it, which is the Queen of Cups reverse. All right. So they're scared right now. Four of Swords, contemplation. They don't know what to do. All right. Because they're exposed. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else. What else, Holy Spirit? Tell me more. All right, so if you know that your grandparent, mother, whatever, whoever passed away, their death is on the investigation. That's who I'm talking to. All right, they're scared because they know now that the truth is out. It says here you're worth more dead than alive. So look, that's what I was just saying. Like, this could be an insurance policy a life insurance policy that they got on this person, because they are worth more dead than alive. All right. So they poisoned them, to get the process started. Maybe they had cancer, or they was something like that. And maybe they poisoned them to get them to pass away soon, so they could be able to cash in on this life insurance policy. That's what I'm getting right now. Okay. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. And that's what's coming to light. Details that were overlooked. Yep. Bad choices. Absolutely. That was a very bad choice, because now they're going to pay for that. All right. We have here graveyard dirt in the food. So look, we got graveyard dirt was put in the domination jar, and graveyard dirt in the food. So you got to be careful who you're eating from. Do not eat from anybody. Cook your own food. If you're going to eat out, I would just try to cook my own food for now, because there's some bullshit here. All right. But if you're going to eat out, eat out. But just don't eat from people that you know personally, because one of these karmics is trying to put something in your food. Okay. Somebody with a dirt bike is significant. This could even be how they poisoned this loved one. Maybe they did like a death spell. They didn't actually put poison in the food or something. They just put graveyard dirt and they did a death spell. They ate it and they passed away. And then, it would look like a natural death, because nobody would know that voodoo was being done. But the truth is coming out. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. All right. Somebody with a bad reputation is involved in this. Somebody who has a warehouse job is involved in this. Older brother. And we have here maternal half brother. So now we have here an older brother. This could be your older brother or somebody else's older brother. Take it how it resonates. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. The karmic group paid off an attorney and they're still going to jail. Okay, so there's somebody here that they're going to jail no matter what. They could have been trying to pay off an attorney, as you can see here, maybe a crooked lawyer or some shit. And it don't matter what they do. They're going to go to prison. They cannot avoid their karma. Your old boss is getting karma now. Look, cannot avoid karma. So we got somebody's old boss getting their karma right now. All right. Sometimes, karma don't happen overnight, and you're not working there anymore because it says your old boss. And now is when the karma's hitting. Jay, somebody's first name, middle name, last name has a J. And I said that with the bird, with the blue jay. I said Jay. Look at that. Confirmation. All right. So look, a dark high priestess is trying to undo the spells right now. This is so funny. Spirit is saying that it's too late. You do the crime, you do the spiritual crime, you're gonna have to do the time. Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, this little witch here is scared now because the shit ain't working, so she's trying to undo it, and you can't. All right, so mail fraud. Look, we saw somebody getting locked up, and we got mail fraud here. So that's part of the charges. They did some type of mail fraud, redirected your mail, something with you and the mail. She got preggo by your homie. Oh, boy. All right. So somebody got pregnant by your homie. All right. We've been picking up on this DNA test and all this other shit. So somebody needs to know that the homie is the daddy. Okay. So a pleasant letter. The number 7, July, could be significant. So you're going to get some type of message or a letter. Let's see if it's really going to be pleasant or not. Let me clarify that. Let's clarify this letter. All right, Holy Spirit, clarify this letter. So this could be a message or a letter in the mail, a text message, a DM. All right, clarify this letter, Holy Spirit. Oh, this is about, we got the world card here in the reverse. Oh, and the death card in the reverse. You see this? Somebody does not want to close out a cycle. Somebody does not want an ending to happen. All right? They don't want, look, repeating cycles. Incomplete. They don't want, this is like, listen, this letter, it says here pleasant letter, but I don't think it's too pleasant. It's just like a love letter. Just not even like a love letter. Like, like a message of somebody trying to get back into your energy. All right, a lover that you need to not allow back into your life. Okay, they're trying to make sure. Yeah, they are a narcissist, male or female. The King of Swords reverse is a narcissist, a liar, somebody who's manipulative, somebody who's toxic as fuck. Okay, so Spirit is saying you gotta let this shit go. All right, don't engage with them. Bottom of the deck, because they missed an opportunity. Okay, they missed an opportunity with you. All right, you cut them off, and now they're trying to come back. So Spirit wants somebody to understand that they're gonna reach out to you, and just block them. Just don't engage, whatever. But this is an ex, a narcissist. Okay. All right, let me pull from this pile of cards that I got here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Somebody's living a double life. Tell me more. A burgundy colored car. A car wash. Okay, somebody needs to be aware, because there's something about a car wash and a burgundy colored car. Okay, they could be stalking you with some shit at the car wash. Somebody could own a car wash. Somebody could work at the car wash. Or something about when you at the car wash, they was watching you with some shit. All right, a burgundy colored car. All right, we have here AI images and videos. So with this card, this is telling me that somebody did some type of AI image or video. Let me put that back because I didn't really get to shuffle. Or video with your picture on it, pretending to be you. So, and I know in Florida, you could sue somebody for that. Okay, it's a new law, so that's confirmation. JD or DJ is significant. We got D here. A man. Okay, tell me more. Okay, a man is wearing a wire. We have here a gray car. Okay, so a man is wearing a wire, and he could be driving a gray car. Like I said, somebody could be watching you, stalking you. So if it's not a burgundy car, it's a gray car. Okay, we have your karmic sister-in-laws involved in this. Okay, tell me more. You have the evidence to destroy their reputation, destroy their life. Okay, the sister-in-law. Okay, you know something about this sister-in-law that could ruin her reputation. Oh, and we saw that earlier. Matter of fact, where is it? Right here. Somebody with a bad reputation. Look at that. You could expose this hoe. All right, you know something about this karmic sister-in-law of yours. Tell me more. The karmics feel like you're antagonizing them, but you're not provoking them. You're just exposing them. Look at that. Wow. All right. They feel, they're pressed. Okay. They're scared. They feel like you are antagonizing them. Like you're rubbing it in their face that you know something about their whole ass. Okay. About their bad reputation. Huh. Okay, so yeah, you're not antagonizing nobody. You can have a platform, okay? You on social media. You could be telling your story, your testimony, and they are part of the story. And they don't like that they are getting exposed, but it is what it is, all right? A storage unit is significant. Somebody could work at a storage unit, or somebody's putting their stuff in a storage unit. Somebody got an STD or an illness. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. What else? Somebody works at a doctor's office. This could be you or somebody involved. Somebody with small boobies. This could be you or somebody involved. Whoa. Dispensary. Somebody could work at the dispensary, or they visit it frequently. All right, we have here somebody that's out on bail. Okay. Let's see what else. A bartender's involved. This could be somebody's girlfriend. A Corvette vehicle. Transferring your money to another account. They were stealing. All right, so look, mail fraud, transferring money to another account. They know, oh, look at that. They know that the feds is watching them, so they cannot physically do anything to you. So they're doing voodoo now. All right, so they know. We have here somebody wearing a wire. Like, it's a whole investigation. It's a whole big thing that's going on right now. So they know that the feds is watching them. And they know that there's some type of evidence that you have. So if they want to get to you because you have this evidence, like if they want to shut you up or intimidate you or something like that, they cannot, because you are being watched as well. All right, the feds is watching them and you. Let me see what fell. We have here a Range Rover. All right, we have a Karmic Leo. Somebody's a Karmic Leo. Somebody has a Range Rover. All right, so they know that they cannot physically do anything to you because they're all being watched. Tell me more. So the voodoo that they're trying to do to you, it ain't working. All right, we got people getting sick, getting STDs and shit. And then we got this one over here trying to undo the spells. So it's just like, it's like everything's failing for these people. Tell me more. Someone that works with animals. You could be a veterinarian. You could be a dog breeder. You could do whatever it is. Whatever it is that you do is with animals. All right. However you work with animals. My throat chakra is acting up. Somebody that vapes is significant. Trying to spiritually attack your kid. Oh, boy. All right. So, again, they're doing voodoo. What they're doing now, spells to undo it, because nothing's working on you or your kid. You, your kid, and anybody connected to you that you love is protected. All right. Your protection extends over whoever it is that you really love and care for. We have here an attorney fraud. Okay. So there's some type of fraud here. Stealing, mail fraud. All right, something could be maybe going on with a house or something. Look at that. And we have a confession for less prison time. Oh, my goodness. The feds watching, wearing a wire, all this fraud, a fraud attorney. Somebody's going to confess and snitch on the others so that they could get less prison time by the next new moon. So the next new moon is in 2 weeks on, I think it says, what does it say? I cannot see from here. 24th, I think it says there. All right. Your new neighbor was planted there to keep tabs on you. Look at that. So there's a new neighbor. That's for somebody. A new neighbor moved in. You could live in a building. You could live in a neighborhood, in a house, wherever you live at. There's a new neighbor that moved in, and they was really planted there to watch you. Let me see if it's like the Karmics that planted this neighbor there, or they're part of the feds. A football player is involved. All right. So let's see what we get. Who planted this neighbor, Holy Spirit? Was it the Karmics? Show me a Karmic energy. And if it was, you know, the government, show me something like that. Let's see. Who planted this neighbor? It was a Karmic. Look at this. A Karmic masculine. With this Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody who has scattered energy. Somebody who, you know, they're just just too much. Reckless. Overly reckless. All right? Because they're trying to avoid a tower here. The tower is some type of unexpected change, sudden upheaval, disaster, their plans being ruined. So in the reverse, they're watching you because they're trying to avoid a disaster from happening. What could the disaster be? That you gonna talk or something like that? Because again, there's something here going on with the feds and, you know, you being watched. Okay, let's see. What is the disaster? What is this disaster that they are? What is this tower reverse that they're trying to avoid and they want to keep an eye on you? Okay. The Lovers. The tower in the reverse. They was trying to avoid a lover making a breakthrough. A breakthrough. That's the Ace of Swords. Oh boy. Where are we going with this? What is this Ace of Swords, Holy Spirit? This is some stupid little Karmisha doing some... Oh my God. Yeah, about a boy. About a guy. So, yeah, a guy walking away. Oh, here we go. I thought it was something else. This is something else. This is about a Karmisha. Yeah, look. And a breakup. Wait, let me turn the light on. It's getting dark. All right. This is about a breakup. Somebody walking away. See that? Walking away. A breakup. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is a divine masculine in the upright. This karmic is like, they're trying to, I guess, just to stalk you. To see if you moved on. All right. I thought it was something like with the feds and all that. But I'm just getting with this particular energy here. This person is just like, you know, like just little girl shit. That's what it is. Somebody moved in around you, but it's just to give somebody the tea is what I'm getting. To see if you moved on. You know, if you have any new people coming into your house. All right. Because you walked away and you broke up with them. See what I'm saying? And they don't want you to be able to move forward. They want to block you from moving forward. So it's just drama. Like, let's say you got a new shorty coming through. And then the neighbor is that's there, they're watching, and they're like, oh yeah, look, and you know, maybe they're taking pictures, or you're coming up on their Ring camera or some shit, you know? Yeah, look, I'm telling you, they be talking. Oh my God, you cannot make this up. Look, they're talking with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. This person could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, we got even Sagittarius coming out there, but I know that this is a Earth sign. Communication. All right, you see that there's communication with her about whatever they're seeing, you know, that you got somebody new, that somebody came over, whatever. So they was planted there, but it's not the way that I was expecting it. Okay, it's more so to keep tabs on you and, you know, give somebody tea about you. All right, to make sure that you don't move on. All right, so to make sure that you don't move on, they want to, you see, conflict, obstacles, difficulties, you know, like what I was saying. Oh, he got a new girl coming over. Come pop up at his crib, you know, so you can have a lack of progress. You see what I'm saying? So this is that. Okay, so somebody just needs to be aware. Oh my God. All right, so let me see what else can we clarify. Let's see. Give me one for this by the new moon, Holy Spirit. Nine of Swords, okay, in the reverse. So with the Nine of Swords reverse, you are going to be getting out of, if you've been having sleepless nights, stressed out about anything, you're released, this energy, you're getting out of this energy. Because with the Ace of Wands reverse, they're going to try to use this new moon energy, full moon energy, you know, these moon cycles to send you some type of energy so that you don't have a new beginning or something, like keep you stuck. But Spirit is saying, like, this new moon is you're gonna release all of that shit. You're gonna release, if you've been having nightmares, it even says here nightmares, if you've been, you know, just experiencing weird shit, it's over for all of that. Let me see what fell here. Yeah, Three of Wands. Okay, we have here looking ahead, growth, foresight, travel, preparation. All right, so expansion. Yeah, everything. Like you're getting out of this cycle. They wanted to keep you stuck in this cycle, so they're gonna stay stuck in this cycle, and you're gonna move on. You're gonna free yourself. Okay, because the Ace of Wands is coming on the reverse. That's telling me that what they're trying to do is not going to work. Okay, what else? Two of Wands. Okay, so you are. It's like you're with this growth, expansion. This is like preparation. All right. The first steps. You see that? Planning. You're making progress. All right. You could be, again, leaving these people, leaving all of this shit behind. They're trying to keep you stuck, and you're going to continue to make progress no matter what. Okay. No matter if they're trying to keep you trapped or not, you're going to be good. All right. Let me pull one more message. Then I'm going to pull some names and close it out. A struggling rapper is involved. Tell me more. Ten of Swords, they're hitting rock bottom. Somebody's hitting rock bottom. Somebody with a Lexus vehicle is involved. Your new divine soulmate is coming. Yes, that energy keeps coming out. We picked up on that energy yesterday as well. Our reader is giving them false readings. Oh, look, the new neighbor. It came out. Look at it right here. The new neighbor. Okay, so that's the neighbor that's watching you. All right, so somebody's getting false readings on you. They cannot read your energy. Tell me more. Somebody's arrested on site. They're getting fired. And a goat ritual offering. So they did some type of offering, a ritual That shit ain't working. All right. Somebody who pretends to be religious. They pretend to be Christian or something like that, and they're not. You know, like those people that they go to church and they pretend, you know, like they don't believe in none of this stuff, but they're the ones doing all this shit. All right. If you see your name here, this is giving you confirmation that there's a message here for you. If you see a karmic's name, this is your confirmation that the karmic is involved. Holy Spirit. Let's get it. All right. Julia, Cowell, Lawrence, Ernest, Jasmine, Joshua, Wilson, William, Maui, Mason, Keith, Lewis, Daly, Lena, Zuleika, Milan, Eon. No, not Eon. Maybe that's somebody's name, Eon. That's Ian. Ian, my bad. Ian. All right. Milan, Eon. All right. Milan, Ian, Babette, Giannis, Sikora, Marie, Nelson, Liana, Alfonso, Justice, LaBelle, Casey, Kristen, Ibrahim, Odette, Ferrer, Maxine, Maida, Veronica, Nara, Singleton, and Ra. Okay, shout out to Ra. Sun God Ra. Okay, Carlson, Acosta, Drew, Lewis, Jackie, Rutherford, Charles, O'Brien, Atkins, Gary, Perry, Dennis, Jocelyn, Holiday, Harrison, Liam, Stacy, Patrick, and Victor. Armani, Preston, Donita, D, Max, Paulina, Lorenzo, Angie, Brown, Tatiana, Joy, Rick, Van, Pam, Chelsea. I think I said Max. I don't know. Max and Lex. All right, y'all. That's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Peace. Spiritual core, I keep forgetting. Spiritual core is now adjourned. Peace.